皆さん、こんにちは。弊社 CEO が長年の経験をもとにテーマをピックアップし、鋭い視点で解説する CEO インサイト。今回は、米国での再エネブームと系統整備のジレンマについて解説いたします。
So this episode of CEO Insights, we'll talk a little bit about the renewable boom and the transmission dilemma. It's not particularly an insight. Everybody knows that renewable development is booming, especially at utility scale, and it's probably the fastest growing generation sector. Well, it is the fastest growing. And we all know the coal and the fossil plants are fading out. And that's a good thing from a carbon neutral standpoint. And everyone understands transmission needs an overhaul. Realistically, renewable generation is in different locations than the fossil plants. So obviously you got to do something. So in the US, traditionally, on average, actually, statistically, it takes about 10 years to build new transmission of any length at all, more than a mile. The primary delays is not so much the rights of way or the land, it's the lawsuits. Something called NIMBY, not in my backyard, which is a familiar term in the US. There's lawsuits in towns and states and counties all up and down. People don't want transmission near their property. It's just the way it is. So in the current renewable boom, this will slow down because at some point, most of the plants have been being built at distribution or transmission lines that already exist. To build significant new volumes, not counting offshore, which is very different, they'll slow down in the next couple of years if the transmission issues aren't fixed. Now, the federal government in the US has promised to streamline this whole process, but I don't really see how, because they don't have jurisdiction over local governments and lawsuits, and so they can't stop that. And secondly, when the federal government says they're going to streamline something, at least in my lifetime, I've never seen them streamline anything. So I have my doubts. But there are strategies around this. So give us a call. We'll talk about strategies about how to avoid the transmission dilemma. Thanks for watching.